Since Spacies.
G'day invaders and welcome to Since Spacies, and sorry for being off the channel for a bit, but being a little bit under the weather. Still not 100%, but I'm going to slog through this video. We're looking at Shining Force 2 for the Sega Mega Drive, and this is part of the Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection, and I think we're about 20 something deep into the series. It's been a long slog, but we're almost halfway through it. Wow, halfway. I've got a whiles to go. This game though in particular is perhaps one of the most liked games out there. Podcasters that have been on my channel, out of all of the podcasters, 2 of them have called this their favorite game of all time. So I've got big expectations with this video. I'm going to try and not stuff it up. Let's have a look at Shining Force 2 for the Sega Mega Drive / Genesis. Let's get to it. This is Shining Force 2 for the Sega Mega Drive, and this is my second attempt to record this because I lacked the energy in the first one. But also my system is also lacking energy. I had to change some settings, some technical nonsense with this thing. But anyway, I thought it would be a better chance to be a little more energetic in this one, as much as it's killing me at the moment with my virus, flu, whatever it is I've got. But yeah, Shining Force 2. These are a little difficult to play through because it's hard to get you guys excited because it's just a text-based turn strategy RPG. How did he see that chest? Anyway, but this is such an awesome game, and this will be perfect for the Switch. I can't think of a more suitable game for a Switch. And I would love to see Sega, while they're hitting home runs at the moment, I'd love to see them put Shining Force 1 and 2 in the Sega Ages series and redo this. It would be so awesome to see a bit of love thrown back on their older IPs. This was done by Sonic Strategy, I think the team was called, which later became Camelot, which later turned to the dark side and went to Nintendo. And I love the effects there. They're working with limited 16-bit, but they still managed to get such a really cool atmosphere going with the little details that they put. I love pixel art. I'm sorry, I love modern games. I love, you know, the polygons and how realistic it all looks. That's all awesome. But flip that around, I love how they can get so much detail out of just limited grid 16-bit style graphics. It's really cool. And I mustn't be the only one that likes that, because there's a huge amount of retro games getting big at the moment on the market. This is all happening by itself. This is just the what do they call it? The attract screens. So you've basically got this weaselly dude, Slade, who's a bit of a Tomb Raider wannabe, but he actually does manage to succeed in retrieving these treasures, but in the process he sparks off a huge monumental series of events. This needed a cartoon. I love the character design, it's so awesome. I love the menu system too. The whole nodding of the head of yes and shaking of the head for no. I don't recall really seeing that being done in games in that art style before. Whoever the person was responsible for putting all together the art style of this series and the graphic design and the layout, they nailed it in my books. And I know a lot of people, they love their Fire Emblem, and the Fire Emblem series is definitely a series that's worthy of having the amount of fans that it's got. But I think that the Shining series, it should have been bigger than what it actually did move over to the Sega Saturn. They had Shining Force 3, Part 1, 2 and 3. We only managed to get Part 1. I do believe though that there is a Part 2 and a Part 3 English dub out there somewhere, and amongst the fan service out there somewhere. The fan base, I should say. Fan service has a totally different meaning. It would be great to see Sega revisit some of these older games that never made it to the West as part of their Sega Ages series that they're doing now. I just don't see it happening though. And that kind of sucks, because this is an opportunity for Sega to bring products to the West, to allow people who really wanted to see these titles brought out over here in the English-speaking countries, and we just, for whatever dumb reason, we just missed out. And in the past in the gaming industry, there's been some really, really stupid reasons for games not coming out and being released, or being translated over to English, and it just, you can easily say, oh, money is the number one reason, and yes, that's true, but sometimes these are games that guaranteed they're going to succeed, that they have a huge install base as far as fans go, and they just, for whatever reason, pull the plug. They're completed, they actually complete the game, and they just say, nah, we're not releasing it, we've changed our mind. I don't get it. It just doesn't make sense. And that's what essentially happened with Shining Force 3, Part 2 and 3. The games were finished. All they had to do was translate it. All they had to do was translate it. Not worth the effort. Unbelievable. So back to the story. Yep, basically, Slade has started off this series of events. The king here is about to see the consequences of what's happened. I have to get a hold of myself. Well, what am I doing? That was another thing that they added to this compared to the first ones. Little animations on the characters themselves. Is that Yoda with sunglasses on? Somebody help! Zoom. Oh shit, I shouldn't be doing that. Oh man. Feels like I've been possessed at the moment. Alright, Shining Force 2. 1994. I thought this was a 93 game. I guess I was mistaken with that. Maybe it came out to the West in 94. Took them a year. Okay, there's money involved in translating, I get it. You're finally here. I'm not going to do the voices, man. I'm dying here. So, excuse me while I'm doing this. Yes. I used a spell on you. Where are you going? You can't escape from this mystery forest. Unless you help me. Where do they... Is this the same girl that was reading the storybook and now she's just become really old? That's really sad. It could be, actually. I might have stumbled onto something there. It's the same girl. She's gone from being cute to being this old hag. Okay. It's you, Bowie. Yeah, I thought it was Astral. Yeah, because we look alike. You know, he's like 1,000 and I'm only 20. Not even 20. What's wrong with you? Your seat is next to Chester. Can I just sit over here? I want to sit next to you. I don't want to sit next to that geezer. Is everybody here? Okay, let's start. Where is Yaha? Is it Yaha or Jah? Why do they come up with these names? Ugh. Yaha. Overslept again. Oh well, I can't wait. Where did I leave off yesterday? Sir Astral! The minister would like you to come to the castle. What's happened? Why are you so... The king. He has fallen down and he's in great pain. What? The king? Okay, I'm coming. Sorry kids, I have to go to this castle. Stay here. Under no circumstances do you move and follow me into the castle and continue with the story. Bowie, did you hear that? The king is sick. But I think it must be something else. He was acting so strange. Chester, let's go to the castle. We can't, Sarah. We're just kids. They won't let us in. Never mind that. I have a plan. Sarah's onto something. Sarah's the only one here with using her smarts. Bowie, maybe we can meet the princess. Are you going to go with us? So basically, the king is sick. He's not feeling himself. I can relate at the moment. Okay. We've been sprung. Sorry, sir. Well, we just followed you. Don't lie to me. You wanted to see the castle, didn't you? It's the only thing worth seeing in this dump of a village, yeah. So Astral, who are they? Oh, well, never mind. No, I don't. It's over this... No. Here. God. I didn't want to involve you, my children, but this might be a good opportunity for you to learn how to properly serve your king. Are you ready, Bowie? Yep. Good, let's go to the tower. Follow me. This is still playable in 2018. There's no sort of odd feeling about playing. You know how some games where the control methods were really clunky and you just feel like, what's going on? I can't remember being a game being so clunky like this. You don't get that feeling with this game at all. Except when you buy items at the shops. Buying items at the shops is still a little bit, but you get around it. It's okay. Oh, what's happening? Look, something is appearing. What's that? Oh wow, that escalated quickly. This doesn't look good. Well, stop the evil gizmo here. We'll stop the gizmo here. Bowie, defeat these fiends. Alright. And now, we fight. So, my initial tactic is just to sort of hang back and wait for them to come to me. Rather than having them all descend on me at once. So I can pick them off one at a time. That's the game plan. And he seems to be not affected. Look, they're not even affecting him at all. That's hardly fair. So we hide behind this bunker. And for those of you who didn't watch the first video in this series, you'll notice that the big difference between this game and Fire Emblem is that each player has their turn. Each character, sorry, has their turn, not each player. So it's not like Fire Emblem where Fire Emblem has you move all your men and then they move all their men and battle characters at once. This is character moving in their own sequence. And we've just suffered our first hit. That's okay. We're gonna just clown this guy. He looks so weak. I hope he levels up somewhat, because he looks really weak at the moment. I haven't got much magic left, have I? Alright, we are going to attack one of these sods. It's going to have to be him. Wipe him out. Be gone, evil scumbag. Found $60 just lying around, cool. Let's get you over here. No, he can't. Oh, what? I didn't want to do that. I wasted a move. Don't hit the priest, scumbag. Oh no. Alright. He can't. Sorry, she can't. Sarah can't do anything anymore now except, I guess, attack. Got medical herbs and antidote, and that's all you got left. So, I guess you gotta stay. Chester got rogered. And you, sir, are dead. Gizmo is gone. Done. Well done, Bowie. What should I do with this devil? The same thing we did with all the other ones. Oh, no, he's going to be a bit trickier. Oh, it disappeared. Oh, there it is. It disappeared again. There it is. That can get a bit repetitive. Come on, guys, to the Batmobile. Oh, it's on for young and old in the princess's bedroom. We have the king possessed versus Sir Astral. Sir Astral's cornered. Oh no, he's been knocked down. The old fella's down for the count. Yo, my head. No, I'm okay, Bowie. We must use a powerful spell. Oh, I must use a powerful spell. It may be dangerous. Stand back. Sir Astral retaliates and launches with a big spell. Hadouken! Evil spirit inside the king, be gone! Hadouken! King Grid seal. Did it work? Did it work? Oh. Astral, what happened? Are you alright? Let me use your soldiers. We must kill it before it finds another victim. What are you talking about? I don't understand. Astral? Astral is exhausted. He won't wake up. The minister summons the soldiers to the hall to kill the evil spirit. So Astral is still sleeping. Is he alright? The king is upstairs looking in on Sir Astral. I'm worried. Is he going to be okay? We are just fainted because he was exhausted by the 2 battles, because you guys just didn't really do much to help. Don't worry about him. If he dies, it doesn't matter. He's old anyway. Wow. You're supposed to think that. You're not supposed to use your outside voice. That's the harshest thing I've seen in a game in a long time. If he dies, he's old anyway. What's the teacher you're talking about? Alright, here I am. $52 for a stick. Sold. Thanking you. Nice doing business with you, creepy old guy. Here you are. I've been waiting. The soldier said that you went to the castle. Is that true? No, I missed it. I would have woken up earlier if I knew that. So I came to meet you here, Bowie. You're going to yield, right? Under the king's orders. Cool, of course I'm going to. And Jarl the War has joined the force. Again with that whole text limit thing. Alright, so we're back in the open world, and we find out quickly that the open world is a battlefield too. And you got to eliminate everyone on this map before you can progress to the next part of the map. Pretty full on stuff, really. Alright, let's first take this slime thing on first. This gets really hard real quick. See that upgrade in the weapon allowed me an extra range. Pretty cool. And you've been damaged. You've just been done in by a horsey man. So I'm not worried about these dudes on the left so much. It's all the other stuff that's going on here. Now, even though she's a priestess, she's actually got a bit of a attack power here with the new weapon upgrade. Actually, no, she didn't get an upgrade. What am I saying? You'll find here quickly, though, that this guy's really kick-ass with his axe. But my main character sucks. Like, look at that, 7. He can knock off 7 in one hit. Bye. Now I have to work out how to deal with these dudes. And as I said, I try to lure them out one at a time rather than getting in there gun-ho. And we became leveled up. Sweet! Level 2. Power up. Alright, attack the rat. Oh, only 3. God, you're weak. Is that all you got in you? That's not good. I don't like that dude being so close. I've got her. Nah, I'm gonna attack the rat, take him out. One attack should do this. Oh, normally he has a 7 hit in him, but not this time. No, not my horsey dude. Leave Mr. Horsey alone, Chester. Get out of there. Nah, I've got no real choice here. Alright, I'm gonna have to hit him back. Oh, critical hit. Wallop with a 7 hit. Nice. Now, you guys stay out of this. I think it's time to take this rat out of the equation. Bye! Huge rat is gone. Huge rat was defeated. Bowie defeated Huge rat. Alright, now I think it's time that I started looking at who needs to be healed up. Oh, no one really. I hit what I thought was the back button. Turns out that's so annoying. This is what happens when you're not using a proper Mega Drive controller and you're using Xbox. That could be the difference between me making it on this map. I'm gonna loot. Oh no! I wasn't expecting that. That is not fair. How dare you take out my horsey man? And you can't stop mid-battle. You got to finish the battle off. You can't just like go back and heal up. That's a decent hit from someone that's just a priestess. You two stay over there. I don't want to deal with you yet. So, in this game, when someone carks it, you got to go back to the church and resurrect them. And that's the #1 big difference between this game this game and Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is, yeah, not so nice. If someone dies in Fire Emblem, it's permadeath time. I missed that horsey. He had good range. He was actually a decent. He had a decent attack. All right, just stay in your ground. They're gonna come to you. You do another hit, thank God. Alright, now, affected by staying there, but if you come over here, 15%. Ah, so what? That's a big rat. It's got 10. Oh no, we're copping it from all angles now. We're in the thick of it. The priestess is going to get knocked out. We are now backs to the wall stuff here. We can still do this, but it's going to be a huge, huge ask. Come on, Bowie. I needed more from you than that. I reckon take the rat out. Of course he did. That's it. You just absorb some of those shitty 1-2 hits up there. Cool. Let's get this rat out. Thank you. 20 gold is all I got for my efforts. And alright, let's beat the schmittens out of this blob. Oh, 1 hit. Wow. A 1-hit kill. That should be an achievement unlocked. Boom. Alright, time to resurrect some of these dudes. So one cool thing about this game I like is that there's no random battles. I hate random battles in a roleplay game. Your enemies are there laid out for you to choose whether or not you want to take them on or whether or not you want to bypass them. Hello. Don't listen to what that fortune teller says. She's a liar. Right. Scandal in the village. I think that was the church up there. Welcome, your desire will be fulfilled. Really? You sure about that? Alright, let's raise some... I like the animation for that. Gosh, Sarah's exhausted. But I can recall the soul. It will cost you 20 gold. Are you... Yep, let's do it. Has he got his hands in his pockets or behind his back? I can't tell. That priest doesn't look very trustworthy. Oh, we've got another one down. 20 gold and you get your life back. Not a bad, that's a bargain. Yeah, I'll pay that. Do you have any other desire? Yes. I want you to save my game. I like, look at the icon. Hey. Promote. Oh, can we promote anyone? Nobody can be promoted now. Oh, hello, Hydro X. I think that's the first time I've seen someone pop up online while playing mid-game. Do you have another desire? Yes. Safe. Right, that was my look at Shining Force 2 for the Sega Mega Drive, and coming up next in this series is Shining in the Darkness, or is it Shining and the Darkness? It's actually both. In 2 countries it was renamed and in a different title, so yeah, that's a bit odd. For those of you who are new to the channel, thanks for subscribing, thanks for coming. I don't just do Let's Plays, but I like to do them because I play games. It's just something that I do. And I like to share some of the older retro games with you here on the channel, but I also do sometimes touch on whatever just I feel is not being looked at by the internet, and I thought Shining Force 2 needed to be brought to your attention as part of this series. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Also, you'll see down below the Patreon link. I've got 7 patrons now. It's popping along just fine. I'd like to get some more equipment for the channel. I'm interested in doing streaming, and also I need a better camera for my podcasting. So that will help out if you were to point your browser of choice to my Patreon page. And also coming up on the channel, we've got more info on the Sega Sonic the Hedgehog and Sally statue scenario that's happening out at out west here in Sydney. I can't say anything at the moment. There's stuff going on in the background. We're hoping that something becomes of it, but for now, tight-lipped, not saying anything. I think I'm just babbling on as per usual. Well, that's all we have time for you today. My name's been Brian, and I've been gaming since Spacies. Thanks, guys.
Since Spacies.